Okay, so I'm standing here in this arroyo today, out in the high desert of northern New Mexico. For those of you who don't know, behind me are a bunch of fucking cedar trees. And this whole area is populated by cedar trees on an average of 10 feet tall. They're not very low water, low height. And there is the occasional pinon tree. And what is happening here is the piñons are growing back. If you look around, oh, they're all growing up through the base of the cedar trees, right? The wind blows, the seeds collect at the base of the tree, and then the new trees grow. So the forest here is, I don't know if you would call this a forest. It's just it's eventually going to switch over to pinon trees crowding out the cedar trees. This is what is happening. But let's move forward to this pine tree, which I believe is a ponderosa pine. And there's a point to where I'm going with this. This is this is such a beautiful little pine tree, and it is the only one, I guarantee you, in so many square miles of this whole fucking area, right? And so what I'm trying to point out to you is that I believe there used to be pine forest here at some point. How many years ago? How many hundreds? How many thousands of years ago? We don't know. What is this area populated with? It's populated with the random coyote, the random rattlesnake, and the random rabbit. Lizards. You know, there's a pair of wolves that I've been following around here, but whatever. It's been very dry for a very long time. I haven't seen a rabbit in like months. I've only seen like one fucking rattlesnake in like a year and a half. And there's no birds right now because we're in between migratory things, so it's fucking quiet and empty. And that's really kind of the point of what I'm saying, of where we're going with this, is I'm going to go up this arroyo for about an hour, because I got to carry this stupid fucking tripod, and I'm going to show you something that has got my noodle, whatever. But the point about the animals is that there's no deer ever, there's no fucking chipmunks, there's no squirrels. This is not a habitat. At one point it used to be, and maybe the pine trees are coming back, maybe the everything is switching over. Who knows? Let's go for a walk. And no, I'm not trying to be cute with these glasses. Some fucking nigger stole my sunglasses. Okay, we're standing in a curve of this arroyo where the bank has recently collapsed. This is about 12 feet, roughly. And when it recently collapsed, I noticed something about right there. You follow the root of that dead tree down and go to the right there, about 2.5 feet down from the top is a white dot. So the bank recently collapsed, and what I noticed at first was I was skull hunting, and I happened to be running by and noticed the skull sticking out, and so I went to get it, but it wouldn't move. And so I got a stick and I'm poking at it. This is not important. So 2.5 feet down is a pocket that when the bank collapsed, it opened up, and what is inside of it is a skeleton, a mummified skeleton, and on top of that is some forest debris. And it's been encapsulated for a long time because I tried to take out the mummy. And it's like the forest debris, it's all like a cemented mass that's like cemented into the wall, the bank of the arroyo here. Yeah. So why do we care about this? Because it's the first mummy I've ever seen, but I didn't want to start with this video. The universe brings funny fucking shit unexpectedly all the time. What is that? It's a fucking mummified squirrel. Okay? A mummified squirrel. And like I said, when were squirrels here? 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago in this area? Who? I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I'm just gonna like try to zoom in on the. I'm just gonna try to zoom in on the squirrel and see if we can get it. See if we can get some shots. Do you see that shit? Like, look at that. How old do you think that is? It's like, and all that debris on top, it's like forest debris. It must have got like, I don't know, what do you think happened? I mean, what do you think happened? Like a couple thousand years ago, was there like a flood and the squirrel got buried? Or was it, did that used to be like a base of a pine tree, like in a pine forest, and it was like a little squirrel nest in the root system? It's like literally 2.5 feet down from the surface. Is that anticlimactic? Are all the squirrels gonna have are it's emotional. Like are all the squirrels gonna be like